in you. Then again you return to me in 1 week time of 200, and I said, wow, I can give $500 now. Because this is how the credit is built, even with the banks. Have you heard the word, your credit rating? In America, it's very important, because the neighbor doesn't know who is the neighbor. So the bank knows you through the credit rating. In China or India, we all know each other, because we are so tight community. We only know, okay, her name, she belongs to a good family, her father is good, so I can trust and give money. So we don't have credit rating so far, but it's coming. So we have to have a good name in our community, so that people will help each other. So outer integrity, then there is inner integrity. What is inner integrity? Let's say you promise yourself that, oh, next day I'm going to do 5 push-ups. I'm going to go for a mile of jogging. You give a promise to yourself, and if you don't keep, what is going to happen? You create self-doubt. You create powerlessness within you. You start thinking, oh my God, I can't do it, because the inner voice will say, hey, you have not done anything. How can you give a word and you will expect that you will do? Your inner voice will stop you first. So make sure you complete with your inner voice as well. Integrity is not to give any promise which you cannot fulfill. Do not give a word if you cannot fulfill. Know your current capacity, whatever your capacity, know that, and then give a word. Don't be like that kitten and give the promise of a lion. And don't be a lion and don't be a kitty. Think like you're a kitty. Okay? Give promise only when you intend to keep it. If you give a promise, no matter what, fulfill it. This, in ancient times, there were warrior clans, warrior communities, warrior lineages. Their word is their life. So if I'm a warrior from the ancient times, my word is my life. So if I cannot fulfill my word, I'll kill myself. That is the importance, because they have experienced the disrespect in the society for a man who doesn't keep the word. They think it's better to die than to let my word fall down. That is the level of integrity people used to have in the olden days. Are you with me? Okay. So I think we are done on this slide. So basically, if you are not in integrity, you create self-doubt and powerlessness within you, because you start doubting yourself. Okay, what is taking responsibility? What do you see in the picture? Sweeping the pot? Come and see. Anybody has a dog? You can tell what the dog is doing. Exactly.
Victoria.
So, the dog poops and it cleans itself, cleans the poop that it created. So that is responsibility. Alright? So the official definition of responsibility is living and responding to life from the truth that you are the source and therefore you are responsible for all the happenings in and around you. Listen, it's very important.
That's right.
Responsibility is living and responding to life from truth that you are the source of, and therefore you are responsible for happenings in and around you. Means what? In simple words, anything that happens in and around you, you are responsible. Whether it's your fault or not. If you take the responsibility, then you can do something about it. That's how you expand. That's how you grow. Let's say 2 people are fighting and you are sitting and watching. You can think, oh, it's not my fight, I'm going to walk away. Or you can think, oh, these are my friends, they should not fight. Let me intervene and let me stop them. So what is the role that you want to play in life? You should participate in life, get involved in life. That's what enriches you, expands you. If you took a responsibility to do good, you step in, stop the fight, because they are your brothers and sisters. They getting hurt is equal to you getting hurt. When you connect like that, it's a responsibility. If you run away from that situation, it's not responsibility, you become smaller. When you step forward and take responsibility for anything that happens in and around you, let it be at the family level, let it be at school level, let it be at your city level, let it be at your country level, let it be at the world level. When you take responsibility, you suddenly grow. You can connect to more people when you take responsibility. Are you here with me? Understanding what I'm saying? That is a easy way to connect to people, by taking responsibility. See, how did I end up here? I felt I should take responsibility to share this knowledge with you. And because of that responsible feeling, I'm here and I'm able to meet you wonderful people. I'm able to connect with you. How else I would have been here? Why Dr. Wang is here? He's conducting these things. Because he feels responsible for your young generation. He wants to transfer all his life experience to you. He feels responsible. He could feel irresponsible and say, I don't care. I have my own life. I can do what I want. Why should I care? But no. He stepped out of his comfort zone. He did the right thing. He shared some new things with you. Did you learn some new things here? So, that is the responsibility. All these people who are here helping support this workshop, they are all taking responsibility. And I'm sure they are feeling much more enriched like you guys. It happens both ways. See, it's like this. If you hold a small vessel, you're only going to get that much. If you hold a big vessel, you will get more. Because that vessel has to be filled. And the nature takes the responsibility to fill it. Your responsibility is to stretch the vessel. How much big you can stretch, it's up to you. The contract is fixed with the nature. It will fill. If you have a small vessel, you can only have small things, small resources. If you have a big vessel of responsibility, it will be filled with big things. Imagine the president of China. Big responsibility. How much power he has? So much power, because he has to, not for torturing people, but to do enabling people, supporting people. Think about all the presidents in the world and prime ministers in the world. Why they have been given so much power? Because they have so much responsibility. They take responsibility for each and every citizen of their country. The person who is on the street, who is not taking any responsibility, do you think anybody will give him any power? Nobody will give him any power. Because his vessel is small. If you can think big, if you step forward, take bigger responsibility, more power to you. Nobody can take that power away from you. But first, you have to take responsibility. It's not like, okay, first give me power, then I'll take responsibility. It never happens like that. If you want $1 million in your bank account, it's a power. Go and take responsibility to earn that money. You want to run a family? First take care of yourself. Take care of your parents, take care of your brothers and sisters. You will know what it takes to run a family when you grow up. You have to participate in life. So responsibility is all about participating and being responsible and doing the right thing. It expands your vessel. You want to expand your vessel? The moment you expand your vessel, you will feel lively. Oh man, something is happening in my life. If you keep shrinking your vessel, if you start walking away from situations of life, you will realize slowly that your vessel is shrinking. And you are starting to get disconnected from all the people. And life is very boring afterwards. So, know that you are responsible for your current state or situation you are in. Your current state and situation depends on how much responsibility you took in the past. So, if you want to change that, take responsibility. Stop blaming others or circumstances for your failures. I have seen me people, I failed the exam because the black cat crossed the road when I was going to exam. So many reasons people give. Don't be that person. Take responsibility. No, I did not study, that's why I failed. So this time I'm going to study. Take responsibility. Each and everything that happens in your life, take responsibility. Not only in your life, in other people's life who are close to you. Think, oh, what could I have done differently to help this person? Think like that. Then, taking ownership of your inner space is the first step. Then taking responsibility to change is the next. So taking responsibility of oneself and others is the key to your success. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, what responsibility he took? He took the responsibility of connecting people. He knew people want to get connected. People want to share their stories and their pictures and so many things. He knew that. Whenever I used to go to my friend's house, they want to share their vacation photographs with me. So he somehow thought about it. It's a responsibility. I want to connect all of you guys. Let me give you a platform. And when he enabled all of you guys, you